Welcome, friends. I welcome all of you, and first of all, Professor Mansingh ji, in this podcast. I did upload a video few days before with a deep discussion on our education, teaching, research, innovation at home. That day I did promise Professor Mansingh ji is not only a very excellent physical chemist, but he is known in the entire country and abroad also for his very innovative innovation, that is service meter. SURVIS, service METER meter. I, Professor C.P. Mansingh, former professor of chemistry, Hemchandracharya, North Gujarat University, Patan. My best friend, best academician and teacher of the country, Professor Mansingh ji, former dean and senior professor, Central University, Gujarat, and before joining to Central University, he did serve for a long duration in Desh Bandhu College, a constituent college of Delhi University. Friends, I did say, I will exclusively discuss with Professor Mansingh ji about his innovation, which is service meter. Once again, I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
In this podcast. Actually, that I know, a very good invention that was done in 2006.
Sir.
The paper was published in a journal of elsewhere. Later on, that was patented by Borosil in 2010. Am I correct, sir? Exactly, if I repeat your words, when you are doing research on peptides, you did face some problems to measure cohesive force and adhesive force. And that was the turning point when you did invented this wonderful service meter. Now, I will request you, before camera, in front of camera, kindly try to explain our MSc students and even PhD students who know by name. Most of the students, they must be aware about service meter, how it functions, and how you made the different measurements better if you can demonstrate for the sake of the student.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I really appreciate you, the way you have narrated the real spirit of the invention. So, this is fundamentally a service meter before us. And as Sir Professor Bhasin sir has mentioned that peptide, study of the peptides, and when in general the peptides they are dissolved in the water, what happens? The electrostatic forces or electrostatic centers of the protein of amino acids, they basically align, or they basically coil the protein. So what happens? The peptide bond, since it is a linear and spacer is in between, methyl group like this. So what happens when longer chain, so they get unfold, primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary, like this. And the forces of the protein, they basically are utilized in enhancing the cohesive force in folding. That's why our tissues, our body tissues and others proteins are highly stable. They bear temperature, they bear any other things, because they are in the folded state. So cohesive forces are extremely higher and surface forces are least almost. So people in general, because such proteins, they are defunct. So the interest of the people, the researchers who basically engage themselves in the area of protein research, they unfold the protein to any specific conformatory state. So conformatory state should also be stabilized.
Professor Singh, there is a little question,
Sir,
on the behalf of students.
Sir.
How can you distinguish between surface tension and this cohesive force?
Yes, sir. Excellent, sir. Yes, sir. Very good, sir. It is directly connected to the cohesive forces because, as if you take the example of the mercury being a metal, it is a liquid because its electronic octet are completed. So what happens? The forces which are is a some center of gravity. So all the forces of the Hg atoms, they are towards a central, we can say centripetal, and but that time they do not interact with the host. So such nature, because the cohesive force is within the same molecule, within the similar molecule, like water and mercury. So this we say.
So this is a van der Waals force also.
This is the van der Waals forces. Definitely electronically the partial charges respectively they interact with themselves. So this is a mechanism. Yes, very right. This van der Waals forces mechanism, it is a mechanism, inner mechanism by which the molecules they come together and then they develop the cohesive force. Because only pure, for example, water cohesive force, when something is added with the water, like ethanol is added with the water, or the we see that when ethanol is added, is it miscible? Why? Because the cohesive forces are responsible for distributing the ethanol in the water. So this we could say that the cohesive forces are transformed into the kinetic energy. While when we take oil and water, the cohesive force of the water nor of the oil, they are not mutually distributed.
So some student, if ask me, this cohesive force and surface tension, they are synonym or little different?
Yes, sir. So this cohesive force, we could say they generate the surface tension, because when we know very well that as I just telling you, when we determine the molecular weight of the protein, that time we unfold it, and when protein is unfolded, also macromolecule, when you take the polymers, that time the polymers, they are aggregates of different size. So we take average. So what happens? The cohesive forces of one aggregate, cohesive force of another aggregate, they differ, but because the nature is same, that's why they remain together, and we take the average of the molecular weight of the polymers we know. So in that case, the cohesive forces basically generate the surface tension. This is
one question. This is in my hand.
Yes, sir.
Very costly. Please don't worry.
Sir.
This is patented by Borosil. I think I did say in my
government
earlier,
of Singapore.
that was patented in Singapore because they are very cautious about the accuracy. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now my question is, when you measure, you said we are measuring surface tension or cohesive force. This might be a question.
Yes, sir. Sir, both we measure. This is the unique in the way that this is the device this enables the experimenters to measure the surface tension or the cohesive force and also the adhesive force, because there are two kinds of fluid dynamics. Number one, non-continuum, and we can see here there is a hanging capillary. This hanging capillary facilitates to develop the expression of the cohesive forces in form of the pendant drop. We can show this pendant drop. But another is a continuum flow. So this continuum flow is depicted by the viscosity. And
for the sake of students, just I would like to repeat, this is the service meter. With the help of this service meter, I can say, if I am correct, that's why I am speaking, we can measure surface tension, we can measure viscosity, we can measure cohesive force, we can measure adhesive force. Any other force?
Yes, sir. Then van der Waals force is also, aggregating force also, and thermodynamic stability of your nanoemulsion, plus the water holding ability of your gel, nanogel,
that we can
nanohydrogels.
Friends, before Professor Singh proceeds, I can say this was really worthy. That's why Singapore government didn't take a single minute to approve and file the patent, and the patent has been made by Borosil, which is
technology transfer to Borosil,
which is a king of glasswares. Am I right, sir?
Now terminology changed. Now it remains only Borosil. Previously it was Glass Limited, but now Borosil Limited.
So friends, it is very clear. If we can measure 6 or 7 things: surface tension, viscosity,
interfacial tension,
interfacial tension, van der Waals forces,
wonderful force,
adhesive forces, coercive forces.
Huh.
Wonderful. I'm sorry to say, but I will give 10 out of 10 for this innovation.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I will appreciate your this creativeness that you are talking very critically and very foundationally. You are touching the bottom line because whenever formulations are done, because textile formulation, building block formulation, anything whichever their first formulations are essential. In that formulations, homogeneous distribution is essential. They are homogeneous distribution. If there is no homogeneous distribution, then the real equipartitioning of the energy will not occur. So this device, I really appreciate you have taken the note that adhesive and cohesive forces. So the scientists differently have been pursuing, like as I told you in the beginning, Isidore Traub and this Lecomte, there were the scientists who have been talking only the cohesive force and the surface tension, while the Poiseuille and Wilhelm Fred Ostwald, they have been talking about viscosity. So they never took the note that the foundation and the real science of the viscosity is adhesive forces, and the real science of the surface tension, the cohesive forces. Now that's why the new sciences emerged by taking the kinetics. How much, whatever solution you have taken, when you keep adding, for example, water, you have added 1 mole, 2 mole, 3 mole, so accordingly the cohesive forces are converted into the adhesive forces. The kinetics of the cohesive forces, that is noted as a frequency chemistry.
I would like to ask one thing.
Sir.
During my career of 40 years,
Sir.
when I taught directly to MSc classes, for a few years I taught to BSc also. Otherwise, in North Gujarat, we were having only MSc classes. I was associated with inorganic and organic very closely. I taught inorganic and organic with equal confidence.
Sir.
But I have never been physical chemist.
Oh.
Now my question is,
Sir.
whether we have in our Indian universities this instrument or any other instrument. I am not talking about Mansingh Survismeter. Is there any instrument in the curriculum where all the things can be measured on one single platform?
Sir, such you are talking such device.
Yeah.
Nowhere in the world which could, the single device could measure, as you are talking, surface tension, viscosity, interfacial tension, wettability, frequency, surface area, surface alignment, thermodynamic stability of the nano hydrogels. So this is basically economically viable, and this is we know very well that currently resources are valuable, and this is a fundamentally eco-friendly device where the resources, 95% resources are saved, because no need of 6-7 individual analytical devices. This single device. So another important that whenever sample is taken, you can take volatile sample, carcinogenous sample, inflammable sample. It does not come in contact of the air. That's why it remains as such, and you can use this.
I can say this is a unique innovation without any doubt. Now my question is whether Indian universities, after implementation of NEP 2020 न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में यूनिवर्सिटी के क्यूरिकुलम में बीएससी या एमएससी में मानसिंह सर्विस मीटर को कोई स्थान मिला है या नहीं? वेदर इज देयर एनी पोजीशन occupied by this patented service meter in the curriculum of NEP 2020?
Yes, sir. This is not concerned to NEP. However, people keep saying IKS, Indian Knowledge System, they should have taken care. But before that, it has become the part of curriculum of many universities, central universities, IITs, technical, in many, even in the your this AICT syllabus for engineering. It is in that syllabus. So that is all the engineering colleges, it is part of that syllabus. So it is being used, and still as you are saying, the NEP, because we talk indigenous technology, we talk Swadeshi, own technology, make in India, and vocal for local, they should have taken care.
May I have for a few seconds?
Sir.
This is known as Navachar, innovation, which is by mind. Professor sir, I don't have any doubt.
Sir.
I am dead sure this was invented in either Delhi or Gandhinagar CUG, not in China or South Korea. I hope you are understanding what this is innovation. I will request the academician, especially physical chemist, they should take into consideration, at least in MSc curriculum, they should keep it for the students so that before going to industry, they can learn. There are a few wonderful books. Sir, could you help me? This is Survismeter, a wonderful book written by Professor Mansingh ji. This is another, I can say, handbook. This is authored by Mansingh ji. Wonderful, innovative approach to physico-chemical analysis. A wonderful book. Now, sir, you were telling something about it?
Sorry, this is the device where, because nanoemulsions currently are very, very important, especially whenever for a biophysics purpose, they are excellent, because it is based on the capillary, and capillary science is the wonderful. If we see our kidney, liver, heart, they are connected to the liver, to the capillaries, and there is also issue of the this capillary action of the soil, because fertilize so many things, plants, so they are disrupted. And our this thing, because we take processed food, so what happens, this is a remarkable industrial kind of a product, where the nanoemulsion, because nanoemulsion have highest kinetic energy, highest surface energy, so whenever we take them, and thermodynamic stable, they kick out the deposited toxins or cholesterol thing. But question is this, that when you take nanoemulsion, biocompatible nanoemulsion, we have not to take another food item, otherwise it could load that. So this is a fundamental, basically remarkable science for nanoformulating the bio nanoemulsions, nanohydrogen.
Now my question is,
Sir,
this is very much industrial oriented, highly useful in industries.
Sir.
That's why I did say a few minutes back, it must be in the curriculum in our Indian system. Anyway,
Sir.
now my question is, which are the industries? Medicinal, or I think paint industries, varnish industries. That should be a very good tool for paint industries, medicinal industries. Could you elaborate some more applications?
Yes, sir, definitely. Because the dyeing, basically dyeing, textile dyeing, correct, direct adhesive forces are concerned, and how the cohesive forces of the dye, they are converted into adhesive forces. And another important point, there should be the non-porous thin film. Non-porous thin film should be there. So it develops, it nanoformulates, or it characterizes the
non-porous.
Non-porous.
Why? If the porous is there?
Sir, you must be knowing, since centuries we know, whenever the mosquitoes are growing in any pond, we just spread the kerosene oil.
Yes.
Why? Because kerosene oil develop the non-porous thin film, and there is no exchange of the oxygen. So the mosquitoes will
be
so
killed.
Same thing. Number two, no oxidation reduction will not occur if you are taking paints, pigments, as you are saying. And paints, it is important. Paint and pigments important. Nanoemulsion important. And interior house designing important. And car painting is very important, especially for farmers also, because farmers, they spread on the leaves. So it should be non-porous, otherwise your action will go and virus will be surviving. Correct, so it should, but nano thin film, not a
very
so this is a another important in the IC. It is a boon in the IC integrated chips. Why it is boon? Because when ICs are being developed, that time immediately for the annealed, they put in the water. So micro, nano kind of a drop, there is still there. But now this makes a solution like lubricant. It makes a solution where no particle of this deposited, but the heat is transferred to the solution. So nanoemulsion are excellent in transferring the heat without absorption on the host.
One thing you did say about the chips, right?
Yes, sir.
Taiwan,
yes,
which
sir.
is a part of China,
yes, sir.
Even not recognized by the China.
Yes, sir.
He is father of the integrated circuit.
Sir.
So I think in Taiwan, a lot of demand should be there.
True, sir.
In China, Taiwan, South Korea. In India, we are growing, but it will take time. But Taiwan, South Korea, these are the center, even China, centers of the semiconductor. So looking to this application, I am very much hopeful in the coming few years, when chips development is growing exponentially, this, what should I say, Mansingh Survismeter will grow like a exponential growth, I guess.
Yes, sir. Sir, still it is going, but because as you have very rightly mentioned, NEP 2020 or any government agency, they should have also to come forward. I have been appealing them through my different forums. I have been appealing them, but no this thing. So I need that they should come. Government agencies, they talk theoretically, they talk those things, but it is a live example. They should come forward for this.
अब पूरी तरह ये एकेडमिक डिस्कशन हो रहा है, लेकिन मैं रेफरेंस के साथ आपको कह सकता हूं, ऑडियंस को सुना सकता हूं। कल जो मैंने रात को एक न्यूज सुनी है, 2014 में यदि ₹1 एजुकेशन या रिसर्च के लिए आता था, वो घट के 43 पैसा रह गया है। जो 100 पैसा 2014 में रिसर्च के लिए यूनिवर्सिटीज रिसर्च सेंटर में जाता था, वो घट के 43 पैसा रह गया है। अब मैंने पूछी नहीं थी, मैं ही बता देता हूं। आज मैंने पूछने की हिम्मत की थी, व्हाट इज द प्राइस ऑफ दिस वंडरफुल innovation? He did reply, 2 lakh rupees. In the beginning, that was some 75,000
Yes,
in 2010. Now it is 2 lakh. 2 lakh is a big amount, but not for a nation which is going to be third biggest economy of the world. We should encourage educational institutes. यदि आप Indian innovation, this is vocal for local. Am I right or wrong?
100%, sir.
This is vocal for local. We should include this Mansingh service meter in MSc level, and government, I think, 2 lakh rupees for any department, none, sir.
Sir.
So that our students may get the training in the future. They wish to go in semiconductor industry, they wish to go in paint industry, they wish to go in medicinal chemistry. I have told 3: medicinal, paint, and semiconductor. Any other industry, if you would like to say?
Yes, sir. Semiconductor, it is very, very excellent because activation energy band gap. They say directly.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It determines the band gap drive in activation energy. So this is fun.
This can
Determine the band gap drive in activation energy. How much when electron is being excited from the valence band to conduction band, how much energy is needed? It determines that. So it is a boon for the semiconductor industries, and we have been using this for the templates of the this lanthanides. Which are semiconductor directly, because the electrons are in the 4 suborbitals, and seven the suborbitals. Transition metals 5, and this P3
7 orbitals.
Yes, sir. So that way it has been very, very useful, and we can say a biggest asset to determine, and also to determine their doping, whether it is a equipartition doping or not. That is an excellent thing in case of that.
Now, my question is, again, it might be personal, but not, we should hidden it. 2010, it was patented by Boros.
2006, yes, sir. Singapore government.
2010, am I right?
2006. And 2010 commercialized.
Commercialized. After 2010, how many PhD students of Professor Mansingh did use this wonderful tech?
Sir, not only my many students have used, more than 20 or 35 theses based on this. Not only my students, other students, as I told you, I went to Nigeria, conducted one workshop. Now they are also using there. Indonesia, my another group went there. They are using, and many countries, Poland they are using, and Nepal. In almost all the universities and colleges, Nepali people are using this. So that way it has, because now previously Survismeter and this one they were imported. Now it is exported. See the dollar price. So it is saving a lot of revenue.
Certainly.
Yes, sir. So what happened that but only question is this, as you have very rightly I will appreciate your concern that government agency should come forward, and if it goes to every university and to the colleges, then students will also be motivated by saying this, because they will see it is our own invention. It has come from Indian soil. So
respected sir, now I will come. In 1986 education policy, there was a provision of 2 refresher course and 1 orientation. One orientation must be there of 4 weeks, 28 days.
Sir.
and to orientation of 21 days.
Sir.
Not a single day gap.
Yes, sir.
We did learn a lot. I did first refresher in 1988, orientation 91, then second refresher 92, and then 94.
Sir.
I did learn a lot. But now, name has been changed. Whether we are having the 21 days refresher course, I am very much.
No, sir, it is reduced. This surprise shocking.
3 or 4 days refresher course. If you have 21 days refresher course, you have resource person like Professor Singh. एक टीचर में कितना दम होता है, ये टीचर सामने बैठे हैं, इनके रेडिएशन तो मैं फील कर रहा हूं, इनका चेहरा आप देख रहे हैं, दुख होता है। क्यों नहीं हम शिक्षा पर इतना फोकस कर रहे हैं? इनोवेशन हमारे पास है, जो इनोवेशन दिन रात मेहनत करके बनाई गई है, उस इनोवेशन को टीचर्स और विद्यार्थियों तक क्यों नहीं पहुंचाया जा रहा है? और मैं आपको एक बात बहुत सार्वजनिक रूप से ट्रांसपेरेंसी से कह दूंगा। मैं कई बार यूनिवर्सिटी में कहता था, ये कहना अच्छा नहीं लगता, माफी के साथ कह रहा हूं, इनऑर्गेनिक ऑर्गेनिक में जिसमें किसी को 2-2 हाथ करने हो, आ जाओ मेरे पास, इनऑर्गेनिक। लेकिन फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री डरता था। हालांकि मैंने जब कैरियर की शुरुआत की थी, मुझे 3rd ईयर बीएससी फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री थी। आज मुझे मालूम चला कि फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री इतनी इंटरेस्टिंग हो सकती है। यही एक टीचर का रोल होता है, कितनी सरलता से वो कितनी जटिल चीजों को आपके सामने प्रस्तुत कर दे। अ गुड टीचर, एक्सीलेंट टीचर, आउटस्टैंडिंग टीचर, हाउ कैन ही रिप्रेजेंट द मोस्ट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड थिंग इन ए सिंगल एंड सिंपल वे? प्रोफेसर मानसिंह is a teacher, researcher, at par to anyone in the world. And really, I hope this podcast will be very much hopeful for the students, teachers, not I should say physical chemist, I should say chemistry person, and our refresher course coordinator will try to approach. He's a very busy person, I am telling you. It is very difficult to get that right, Professor Mansingh. But if they can approach, and you can learn something live from Professor Mansingh Survismeter, it would be really fruitful podcast for me and Professor Mansingh. Once again, salute to this innovation that was innovated by Professor Mansingh ji, and that was patented, of course, by Singapore government, but by Borosil. I hope you will like this podcast. Kindly comment in the comment box. Once again, sir, grateful to you for this wonderful teaching to me.
Thank you.
I learned a lot today. My day is fruitful, and to all my audience of the video who are looking, kindly share this video so that the physical chemistry may be seen with the eyes of the Professor Mansingh sir, and we can understand some complicated physical chemistries in a very simple way. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So great of you, sir. My pleasure to learn many things from a very
Thank you,
creative
sir.
scientist like you, sir.
I am
so
grateful,
great
sir.
of you, honorable sir. So
sir.
great of you. Thank you, sir.